Alam ko, gutom na kayo lahat eh. Si Chappie, ano po ang pork of two. Yung tumawa, alam na kung ano, alam ko ang match. Yun po, 6 months po kami nawala ni Kuya Victor sa Canada. Nandun po kami sa Pilipinas since July 2023. Lumibot naman po kami from Mindanao, Luzon, Visayas, even Thailand, pupunta po kami at Dubai. So, just to reach out our kababayans, no? To educate them what's the reality in Canada. Sabi nga ni Kuya Victor kanina, kayo ang right person to really share what's the exact experience here in Canada.
So, sinasabi ko nga sa kanila, Kuya Nicky, yung mga tao, tawa na sa atin, alam na tayo, kilala na tayo, but it's always good that our Sanford babies provide genuine feedback. Lagi ko sinasabi kanina, kung pangit yung unang experience sa Canada, let the people know na ganito yung nangyari sa iyo.
Yes.
So some people could be relatable to your profile, similar na kilala, pareho na wala palang kakilala, nadadating na.
And Lord, I hope na mag-enjoy kayo and very good hands. Salamat and good luck. Let's wish the Lord.
Baka naman si Miguel pwede. Wala, parang walang narinig. Okay.
Guys, we're Suncor Unlimited, not from our party as appreciation party. However, I want to take this opportunity to honor our partnership with Suncor Unlimited, and they send a lot of students and have a lot of dreams from the Philippines, Dubai, and other countries as well coming to Canada, and they hope next year I can see you guys here. We are big growing family, and together we make our Filipino community in Canada even bigger, stronger, and helping each other. Thank you very much.
As you can see bro, nag-gather kami for the last 6 days. We gather almost 600 students already. And we always welcome students not from Sancor as well. Hindi namin sinasabi na pag hindi kayo Sancor, you're not welcome. No, we always welcome them because we want them. Kung kaya namin gawin ito, every month gagawin namin, but iba yung feeling mag-gather ng ganito. Tama? It may be a 1 week grocery, a month left already. But one thing for sure, we care for you guys. No? At kahit mapa-DIY man kayo or full visa assistance, Sancor will always be here hanggang ma-PR, hanggang ma-citizen kayo. At meron kami announcement for the 2023 clients po namin.
Oh yeah, so in line with Sancor's 50th year anniversary last 2023, starting January 1, 2023, lahat po ng kumuha ng LOA services na January 1, 2023 onwards, lahat ng kumuha ng visa services na January 1, 2023 onwards, sagot na po namin yung inyong professional fee for the PGW.
Gabi na po ang PGW.
Our partner of student. Nagkasama sa Philippines at kailan sa Canada?
Quezon City. We arrived here at Canada December 25th, 2023.
Christmas. Yan. Happy first anniversary, Canada. Winners, final new partner. Sino ba walang partner? Sino po walang partner? Sino ba? Sino wala pa partner? Ayan, bato, pink. Bato, pink. Bato, pink. Bato, pink. Bato, mabilis na tuloy dito. Parang sanay na sinay. Hi, schoolmate. Wala pong samangan na daw pag nakita sa school, ha? Ayan.
Team, Advanced Project Management for the 2023 intake.
Shiny from London College, Advanced Project Management. August 2020.
Number. Ma'am, gusto niyo bang Sir, kayo pala. Sir, gusto niyo bang steal yung medyas? Yung mabango na may cash? Or yung user? Ay, may strategy.
This year, hopefully. So,
Ayan.
so yung mga pinagdadaanan ng mga international student, pinagdaanan ko na din yan. So, kaya naman yan. So, laban lang. Kailangan strong na yung mind, and determination, and effort. Kailangan focus lang din sa goal ng mga tapos. Kasi I've seen a lot of people na lumabagsak. So, meron talaga. Very challenging talaga yung journey natin to our Canadian dream. So, ayun, by the way, gusto ko lang din ipakilala yung company namin, yung services na ina-offer namin. That's why we're here. So, yun nga, so, we are from Kabayan Remit. Yung service namin is remittance company sa Pilipinas. So, di pa tayo mga Pilipino, mahilig tayo magpadala sa mga relatives natin sa Pinas. So, yun yung company service na ina-offer namin. And then, we're only catering to Filipinos kasi that's our like mission to help our kababayan na mapagpadala safely and easy din bayan sa bansa natin sa Pilipinas. So, ayun. And also, we are Pinoy-owned company. So, ayun, Sport Local. Yung may-ari is Filipino din. Ayun. And then, we are actually from UK talaga yung company namin. And then, we moved dito sa Canada and we're launching our US branch sa USA. So ano naman doon sa USA wide. And then hopefully soon sa India siguro. So, and then ayun, so bukod dun sa remittance company, we're tuning up. Meron kaming app din na pwede nyo i-download sa store and then Google Play. And then, services namin, bukod dun sa remittance messages, sinasabi ko kanina, mayroon kami, papadala din kami sa Gcash, so diretso na sa Gcash account yung mga tao sa mga loved ones natin sa Pilipinas. And then yun, pwede din directly to bank account, and then din sa mga common mga pawn shops and all that. Like yung areas sa Buana, Palawan Express, RCBC. We are partners with RCBC din. So, directly na ipapadala doon sa mga bank accounts sa mga loved ones natin sa Pilipinas. Ayun. And then, bayan naman is nag-start kami sa UK 2014. And then we moved here sa Canada. Kumbaga, yun naman din yung sa UK. And then sa Canada ngayon, we started like 2017 din. So, more than 5 years na rin si Kabayan. Yeah, more than 5 to 6 years na rin si Canada. As si Kabayan na sa Canada for doing the business. And then yun, USA will be launching in this January.
Number 68! Number 68! Pasal na! Wala ka na rin! 68!
Number 16, wait.
Ay, dito sa harap, 68! Ayun. Number 68!
Congratulations.
Double check. Triple check. Okay na, okay. Sakalaan mo na kayong dalawa.
Ayan.
Habang saan ko pala, so sa kami ibang agency and then suddenly naalala talaga namin yung son ko. I'm very thankful dahil talaga all the way ng journey namin dito hanggang ngayon is talaga son ko.
Ito naman, nanalo pa.
Unang meeting namin ni Sir Nicky sa Binondo.
Ayan.
Sa Binondo kami unang nag-meet sa Manila. So, ayun. Nakakatuwa na.
So sila po yung
Santor lang malakas.
Ayan, salamat po. Sila po yung supplier namin ng chicharon. Kaya,
Yes. Actually, so ito yung basic example na nag-agency sila. Yung kamag-anak nila nasa Toronto, pero nilagay sila sa London.
Ayan.
So kasi nga po, yung agency nila, hindi nila partner yun sa London, ay sa Toronto. Kaya ang nag-decide kung saan sila mag-aaral is yung agency, hindi sila. So tinulungan namin sila lumipat dito sa Toronto.
So now we're here with you guys.
Ayan.
Ay, siya talaga, mga.
Yeah.
Ma'am, please introduce yourself, your program at Sansa Pilipinas.
Yes.
Lambda College digital marketing. So, fourth term ko na po.
Yeah. Ano po kayo ng Sanford din?
Sanford din po.
Yes.
So, yun yung naging daan para mapili din po ako ng sorry na to handle their
Ayan. Congratulations po.
Congratulations!
Zoom pa rin. Paano mo yung ito?
So ito na yung problema ngayon, paano daw niyo uuwi? So who are the ones who are...
Sigurado kayo, sakop kayo.
Okay po, so for those na yung mga, I think it was October 7, 2022 onwards, na on or before October 7, 2022 submitted or approved, the extension to work unlimited hours has been moved hanggang ano po, April 30, 2024. So it comes in two parts. Now they have also extended the range. So for those who got submitted or approved on or before December 7, 2023, kayo po ay pwede rin dun sa tinatawag na unlimited hours until April 30, 2024, but it starts at January 1. Yun lang po yung touch doon. For those who have a one-year program only, or is planning to do 1+1, starting January 1, 2024, you would be eligible for the OINP job offer for the international student stream. So basically, ang kailangan dito, permanent full-time job offer within normally within 2 years of graduation. So you could check the accredited schools. Pwedeng taga-Ontario school, pwede rin hindi taga-Ontario school. So there's an official list on ontario.ca which schools they would recognize for this international student stream. Another reminder for the OWPs, para sa mga open work permits, on top of Canadian Experience Class, you could also qualify for Foreign Worker Job Offer Stream under the Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program. You could also qualify for the In-Demand Skills Streams. So the In-Demand Skills Streams, ito yung mga lower tier, tier 4 and below, but these are the ones that are still shortlisted in Canada. So pwede po. Foreign Worker Job Offer Stream, if you are given permanent full-time job offer on a job that you already have 2 years experience inside or outside Canada, you could still qualify po. For you to qualify for the OINP immigration programs, you have to go to ontario.ca and register. Ang proseso po nito, pag kayo ay na-nominate, diretso apply PR. So para po sa mga OWP, challenge yourself if you could make your family become a permanent resident of Canada even before your spouse graduates. Ayan po. So maraming mga opportunities para sa
Regarding naman sa mga post-grad work permit, when should we apply for that?
Sino dito yung pag-graduate na? Bukod kay Ms. Rose. Ayan. So for those who are about to graduate, please remember, once your letter of completion arrives, you are no longer a student anymore unless you're doing a +1. So having said that, pag lumabas na yung inyong letter of completion, you have to stop working. If you want to continue working or enjoy your working privileges, you have to submit your PGWP application na. So let's say sinabit na ngayon, kinabukasan pwede na kayo mag-work full-time, and your hours for Canadian Experience Class would start counting at that moment. So once again, any job you are doing while you were studying does not count towards your CEC pathway. Kailangan po kayo ay naka-PGWP status na para po yung inyong Canadian Experience Class na 1,560 hours and 52 weeks ay mapuno na. So, hindi po pwedeng panay ang overtime to expedite the 1,560 hours. Again, 30 hours maximum per week. times 52 weeks, kaya po may 1,560 hours tayo. Reminder again, you could also combine more than one skilled job. But I always tell people, if you could stick to one, just stick to one kasi po, for your PR purposes, the documentation is easier because you just need one employer to produce your pay stubs, your employment certificate, the job description, etc.
Tsaka hindi kailangan related sa natapos niyo ang magiging skill job niyo.
So, for the province of Ontario, for Ontario students, regardless of you're targeting OINP or express entry, hindi po kailangan na yung inaral ninyo would be the same as your future job or your job within 1 year work.
Example, bigyan mo ng example.
So for example, sa London, Ontario, meron kaming isang bagong PR lang. Ang inaral po niya ay management, graduate ng hospitality sa Philippines, international management inaral sa Ontario, welding yung naging trabaho ni ate. So it's a very out of character program for her. Bagong PR po sila through welding. We also have one management graduate in Ontario, 6 months cook, tapos 6 months din coincidentally welding din. So pwede. We also have another one, graduate of Ontario din at Toronto School, 6 months web designer, and then another 6 months for database developer naman. So 2 skill jobs being combined, but again, it involves, if the more jobs you present, the more documentations you would require. Another advice I could give you, always check the NOC po before you accept any job offer. Hindi po lahat ng malaking sweldo, skilled na trabaho, just to let you know. PSW, for example, it is split into 2 tier levels. Parehong maganda ang sweldo, pero yung isa skilled, yung isa hindi. Tier 4 po, if you're a PSW working home-based, ito yung home-based yung nagbabahay-bahay. And then the other PSW is facility-based, you're in a hospital, long-term care home. This would be the one that is tier number 3. So ang cutoff po ng express entry, tier 0, 1, 2, and 3. So for your batch, tier na po ang usapan, hindi na NOC 0AB, tier na po. So the NOC would be the big umbrella and the tier would be the categorization now. Gone are the 0AB, you will now soon follow the tier. Tier stands for training, experience, education, and responsibilities. And then it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So naging 4, dati po 3 under NOC. Ngayon po under the tier categorization, it's now 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. So yun po, always check the job offer versus the NOC website. Kasi po, may mga estudyante na sayang yung 1 year work only to find out hindi pala skilled yung trabaho nila. So, so imagine if you only had 1 year PGWP, then you're done.
Yeah. Minsan na po ino-offer ang PGWP. So, nag-aaral kayo ng PGWP, nag-aaral kayo ulit, wala na pong PGWP.
Ayan.
So,
So, always good practice po. Always check your, minsan kasi Kuya Nikki, out of excitement, katrabaho na lang and all, nakakalimutan yung passport pala to expire.
Yes.
You're expecting a 2-year study permit, 1 year lang pala yung nabigay kasi yung passport niyo pala, 1 year lang valid. So always check your passports, check your permits, baka may restriction nakalagay, hindi nyo alam, pero patuloy pa rin kayo nagtatrabaho. Technically, you're already in violation as of this moment.
So bro, yung bagong yung job specific na updates for express,
Siguro
yung pathways.
Isa pa. So let's check that too. Pasadahan ko na lang, mabilis lang. Yung iba kasi sa inyo, yung mga batches ninyo, we were more focusing on points. If you recall, for most of our clients here, we always check the CRS score even before we apply for their study permit. Dati kasi pataasan yung score, but now the game is changing. It could be possible that you do have a decent score or a low score, but your skills matter to Canada. Pwede ito yung mga shortage na skills. Ito po mga ganito, may chance na rin kayo sa PR. So, for 2023, moving forward, Canada has introduced subcategories under the express entry po. So, dati po ang express entry, may 3 categories. Ano-ano yon? Alam niyo ba? Federal skilled worker, skilled trades, at Canadian Experience Class. Ayan. Galing na, sir. Pakita niyo na.
Bigyan ng jacket yan.
Bigyan natin ng jacket yan. May kaba- To level the playing field, there is also what they call subcategories. Anim po sila. There are 6. First one is French for those who can speak French.
Sino marunong dito mag-French?
Very good. Ako magaling ako sa French fries.
Ako, French kiss.
Ay, so, I always encourage Filipinos to learn French kasi kaya po talaga. May mga kadugo po ako, landed PR kasi nag-aral ng French. So,
Malaking
to let-
sweldo din. Ng going.
Malaking sweldo. Some of our visa clients po, on a more mature age cohort, French yung bala nila. Kaya nag-PR na rin.
Sino ba mature dito? Wala nga akin.
Wala nga amin, syempre. Gen Z, ayan. So, French is the first one. There's a certain test score that we have to hit. So, you don't have to take French lessons or present any French certificate. Just like the English test, you have to just present your English test exam result. So that's the first one. Second one, yun po tinatawag na healthcare workers. Sikat na sikat ang PSW ngayon sa mga Pilipino. That is also counted dun sa mga subcategories for health workers. Once again, check if your type of PSW job is skilled or not. For health workers po, 6 months experience lang ang kailangan and you have to qualify for the Federal Express Entry. So, kaya po minsan yung mga estudyante hindi pa gumagraduate, yung dati nilang trabaho, yung primary NOC, nabibigyan ng invitation to apply kahit mababa pa yung score. So, next one would be STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. So, ito po, sa mga, actually, mga OWP, mga engineers, for example, may chance na rin kayo. And then the next one would be, number 3 na tayo, number 4 na, skilled trades. So, yung mga welder, electrician, for example.
Plumber.
Perfect example, kung may mga engineering OWPs or students dito, some of our engineering clients, what they do, china-challenge nila yung skilled trades test. Yung mga electrician, electric engineer, china-challenge nila yung electrician test.
Red seal ba yun?
Red seal or red book, basta yung red something. Pag naipasa kasi yun, it boosts your score further. And of course, you become more desirable under Express Entry. Dalawa na kayo pasok. Skilled trades tsaka CEC kung sakali. At historically speaking, skilled trades, for example, has a very low cut-off. For the province of Ontario, malaki din yung chance nyo sa HCP, Human Capital Priority Stream. Kadalasan dito, it's on both ends. The engineers, the ITs, and then on the other end, it would be the skilled trades. So pwede rin po dito, dulo-dulo of the spectrum.
Number 5.
Number 5 na ba tayo? Or 6 na? Number 6 na po, no? Number 6 would be Agri-Pilot. Actually, 5 and 6. Agri-Pilot, Agri and Agri-Food workers. And yung huli po yung mga transport, air traffic controller, for example.
Yes.
Ito yung mga to, medyo bihira ang Pilipino na qualify dito. But if you are one of the unique ones, you can pursue those kasi nga pwede kayo mag-qualify. So yun po yung mga updates. Recently, there's also a movement for Ontario to ban employers from stating they need Canadian work experience. So, I guess, kung followers ko kayo sa TikTok or sa Facebook, alam niyo na ito yung mga pinagsasabi ko ngayon. But for those who haven't been or was not aware yet, dati kasi nung panahon namin ni Kuya Nikki, we noticed people are having a hard time finding a job. Nakalagay kasi lagi, kailangan ko na, you must have Canadian work experience. So if you're coming new to Canada, paano ka magkakaroon ng Canadian work experience kung yung trabaho mismo kailangan ng Canadian work experience? So the province of Ontario or the government of Ontario is breaking that cycle. So bawal na nakalagay yun.
Sino yung naka-tourist visa dito?
Meron po ba naka-tourist visa?
Ayun, meron.
Ay, meron po. Hello po.
I
Ayan.
think under Sandro din siya, bro.
Ay, hello po. Thank you for joining
Yes,
us.
and she wants to convert her visa to student from tourist.
So, ang mangyayari po nun kayo po ay magiging change status. Of course, we have done this many times already. Minsan kasi mga kababayan, some people would come as a tourist and they decided to take. Oh, so there are people who arrive here in Canada as a tourist, and sometimes they like Canada so much, or sometimes they, let's say somebody arrives as a temporary resident person, tourist, and then let's say they found a job, a legitimate job offer supported by the LMIA or Labor Market Impact Assessment process. In such a situation, they would be able to change their status from a temporary resident or a tourist to a skilled worker or a foreign worker. So that's possible. You could also become an international student. Some tourists arrive to visit their boyfriend or girlfriend while they're graduating, and all of a sudden propose to their partner and get married here. For those who are single, you could actually get married here with your partner. For some of them who all of a sudden got married, that tourist could qualify to become an OWP of the student. So we have tourists that married their partners that are international students, and then they became open work permit holders. So pwede po ito, mga kababayan. So some tourists arrive just to visit, but then let's say a family visited Canada, and then let's say the children told their parents, I think this is a good place for me to take my diploma or my bachelor's. So those children, if they are accepted by the school, they could qualify to apply. So it's still an international student regardless if you applied within Canada or outside. Yes, because even if you're in Canada or you're outside Canada, your nationality doesn't change. And the rules of immigration would still apply to you regardless of where you are. Yeah.
So, just a reminder for every Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. here in Ontario time. It's Morning with the Kuyas. So we always talk about immigration Q&A. Si Kuya Mick nandun. I know not everyone can afford a consultation, but take that opportunity to ask, because a lot of people are asking as well. It might be one of your questions as well.
So we answered those live. We flashed the question from a real audience. So morning with the Kuyas, it's morning in Canada, evening in the Philippines, midday on different time zones.
And it's recorded on our YouTube and our Facebook.
Yes.
You can watch them on the later part as well.
Yes. So sometimes your question might have been already answered numerous times. But if it's something unique to you, you can always pop in and ask a question, and then we're going to read it.
Or if you need a personal one-on-one consultation with Kuya Mikmik, he does do a paid consultation po. You just need to book, and yung consultation fee naman po is $200. And once you get his full visa assistance, deductible naman po siya.
Yeah, I guess sa mga audience natin kasi dito, Kuya Nick, I think 90% tayo rin yung nagana sa Canada. But please do share the good word. We're very appreciative of your support. Most of our clients actually are coming from referrals of our past clients. Makita niyo wala kaming Facebook ads, sponsored feeds.
Yes. So yun po ang aming
It's
advertisement.
all organic, and of course, nakikita niyo naman yun sa mga like this one, Christmas parties, balikbayan events in the Philippines, attended by thousands of Filipinos po. Ayan, maraming salamat.
Want to have another year course? Now the question is, if I have a Kabayan friend who has already was about to finish his 1-year course, and he wants to go with this consultant instead of mine, then he needs to put 20,000 Canadian as per the new thing has come up.
So that type of situation is called, they're going to do, let's do this one more time. Okay, let's do it on my phone too. Back up. Before we answer Ms. Uzma's question. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so So your question is about doing 1+1. So there's going to be a +1. So the first concern there is the +1 or the second program has to not go over 150 days from the first. So the end of the first program and the start of the second program should not go beyond 150 days. Otherwise, the PGWP that they would be expecting would be based on the latest program. So that's why at most you can do is you study one program, take one semester break, and then take another program. It doesn't have to be in the same school, so you can do one program here, one program in Alberta. You're still eligible for up to 3 years of postgraduate work permit. Now, when it comes to the extension, so it's going to be an extension for him, not an initial study permit because he already has one. So with that, in that scenario, what would happen is, for our office, we always do the minimum requirement and still treat it as if it's the first time for them. So the proof of funds, as it has already been increased, we also suggest our clients to increase it. Because, I mean, the fact of the matter is, if you cannot put up with the funds, then how can you even finance your next program? So that's why we always say, for most of our clients here, they're all financially prepared, either 1+1 or a 2-year program. That's why even if the government announced an increase in proof of funds, we're happy to say we have 0 clients who were affected. But for your friend, it's always good practice to have that amount of money with them. GIC is not mandatory. So
It's the fees, right?
you don't need the GIC, you just have to demonstrate that you do have the funds for your next program.
Is it in total, you mean, like a 1 year?
Yeah. So GIC is not mandatory. It's good practice, but you don't have to because you're already here anyway. So it's more of how much do you have, how much money do you have access to. Sometimes you have money, now you don't, so you get your family members to get involved by a letter of sponsorship. Others, they also present, if they're working, they present their pay stubs and employment certificate. So there are other ways, creative ways to go about it, but at the end of the day, you must have access to those funds because in reality, you are going to use those funds. It's just not for show. There's a reason the government is asking you to show those funds because you want to be self-sufficient and independent of having a work or not. Because again, as a student, you are supposed to study, not work. All right.
So you're suggesting it's the 1-year tuition fees?
For us, best case scenario is always 1-year tuition fee and 1-year living expense.
Oh, living.
Yeah. All right. Maraming salamat.
Yes, reminder lang po, marami po tayong pang-shoutout po doon.
For those who won, your Sharon kit, I think yung iba hinugasan na, Kuya Nicky. So you can feel free to grab some food.
Huwag po kayo mahiyang magbalot.
Huwag po kayo mahiyang magbalot. I think yung iba, yung mga nanalo ng Sharon kit, please do grab some food on your way home. We cannot eat them. We cannot eat all of them. So please do help us grabbing some food.
Maraming salamat po everyone. If you have in need of assistance, please feel free to contact us.
Thumbs up. We are Sanco! Ayan.